Hello, I'm John Nicolson, former Member of Parliament for Eastern Bartonshire and a journalist.
Oh, fantastic.
Hello.
Very interesting. Who are you journalising for?
Well, I'm presenting for Talk Radio this afternoon.
Fantastic.
So we're doing my show from 4 till 7 here at the conference. It's the first time Talk Radio has ever been to an SNP conference.
Yeah, I'm enjoying Talk Radio and LBC. Yeah, I'm watching a lot of Talk Radio and LBC just now.
Yeah, well, they're of course the big rivals, LBC, and we're snapping at their heels.
Certainly are.
At the moment. But we've got some great interviewees coming today. We've got John Swinney and Derek Mackay and a whole bunch of great folk on the show tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait to come on board. I can't wait. I'll be looking forward to my first interview for you. What was I going to say? So, what's your thoughts just now? Obviously being a former MP, we'll talk about Westminster issues. So, what's your thoughts just now on Theresa May having the numbers to pass anything through regarding Brexit?
Well, I don't see how she's got the numbers because she's tried 3 times already to get her withdrawal agreement through. The DUP aren't going to support it. The Labour Party clearly are going to string her along because they're getting political advantage out of it. We're obviously never going to vote for it. She does not have the numbers, but she doesn't seem to get that. So we're in this period of political paralysis.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be an early general election because
there's no point for the Conservatives.
If you're a Conservative, you're not going to go through the lobbies and vote for an election where you think you might lose your seats. And of course, crucially, because we've now got the Fixed Term Parliament Act, it means that 2/3 of all MPs have got to vote for an early election, and there aren't the numbers.
And also, she is safe until December anyway. She can't be challenged again. Although I think with Nigel Farage's new party looking so strong in the polls just now for the European election, that obviously not only our councillors but also the grassroots are really starting to drift away. It looks like there's going to be a schism in the Conservative Party.
That's true, but the issue is who could take over and deliver a different
outcome.
This
is where I was going to ask you.
There's nobody.
Well, let me put this scenario. Boris is the most popular and probably in the grassroots party and among some of the councillors. But if Boris didn't get to the last 2, let's hypothesise, but there might not even be the numbers for Boris to get to the last 2.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. The way the system works for the Conservative Party is the MPs have got to put 2 candidates forward to the party in the country.
At least two.
And Boris Johnson is not popular in the party.
Well, there's more Christian Democrats within the Conservative Party.
I think that's a good way of putting it. And also, they saw what he was like as a Foreign Secretary. They know he's lazy and incompetent. This is a man.
It wasn't bad as a mayor, mind you.
Well, he was a much more left-wing mayor, and he appealed to young people. But he repackaged himself, of course, once he wanted to win the Tory leadership, and he swung very much to the right. So he's not popular in the backbenches of the Conservative Party, and I think a lot of Tory MPs think that if he were to be their leader, he would lead them to a thumping defeat. So I don't think he'll get to the bottom 2. If I was a betting man, I think I'd probably say Jeremy Hunt and Michael Gove would get to the last 2.
So one from the left and one from the right then, approximately?
I should say left. I mean, Michael Gove is very socially liberal, and Jeremy Hunt is a bit of a chancellor. Really swung all over the place on almost everything.
Yeah, pragmatic.
Well, that's a generous way of putting
it. But let me just hypothesise here. Say Boris did get to and Boris is seen as the darling of the TRG and the ERG, and the right of the Conservative Party, and he got into the last 2 of the Conservative Party. And became elected. Even if he was elected, he's still not going to be able to do anything in consideration with actually getting anything passed as well, because the numbers are not there as well.
That's what I mean. I don't think any of them want her to stand down at the moment because they want her to stay and take ownership of the Brexit disaster because they know if they were going to get the leadership of the Conservative Party,
they're going to take it.
They wouldn't get a better deal. Yeah. So in a way, it's in the interest of all her rivals just to let her sit there
and watch Nigel Farage decimate the Conservative Party. If Nigel Farage gets into the heartlands of the Labour Party, who Jeremy Corbyn's basically, there's Lord Adonis saying if you're a Brexiteer, don't bother voting for the Labour Party. If Nigel Farage...
Well, I think he apologised for that,
didn't he? Yeah, but he did say it though. And if Nigel Farage picks up the Labour heartlands, 5 million votes in the Labour heartlands, Then the Brexit Party's on 30, 40 odd percent. I mean, if that translates into a general election, Nigel Farage could actually beat both the Conservatives and
Yes,
Labour.
but I don't think it would, because Nigel Farage has stood 7 times for election and always lost.
But they cheated a wee bit the last time, the Conservatives. I mean, I know what the Conservatives can do, and they overspent in that to keep them out.
I don't see the Brexit Party making a breakthrough at Westminster. But anyway, I mean, the bottom line is, from an SNP perspective, the polls look fabulous. We're on 49% for independence.
So, maybe four MEPs.
Possibly, we've got more than 50 Westminster MPs, and look set to win the Holyrood election. So,
what's your thoughts on the new currency?
Well, I mean, I've always thought that the best option for Scotland would be to, and I thought this in 2014, was to have a separate Scottish currency pegged either to the pound or to the euro. It always seemed to me to make sense for Scotland to launch itself as an independent country with a currency. I mean, the Danes have their currency pegged to the euro, and it works well for them. But I think the compromise the conference has voted for seems a sensible one. Well, as you know, they voted through the Growth Commission proposals with an amendment which says that there should be a separate Scottish currency as soon as it's practicable. Yeah. So I think that's a good compromise.
Well, I was saying to some of the MSPs, or the MPs, sorry, the SNP MPs, that I was actually the head of 2 Forex companies, and you're going to need derivatives traders based in Scotland to trade the currency and make a market for the currency. So I mean, and it takes a couple of, if they're using the same requirements that are happening just now from the FCA, because it takes a couple of years to change Forex brokerages. I went to Edinburgh Uni and tried to say to them that they should actually start to develop a master's, 2 years master's course that would qualify these people to become Forex brokers or derivatives brokers, and they'd said no. But I think that's something the SNP is going to have to think about.
I think they're all challenges, but I think what's great at the moment is the conference was united on these proposals, and I think it will answer the critics from last time round, and I think it's a solid basis on which to proceed. And it's been a great pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
That's good.
Thanks.
Thanks.